Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast, the place where we learn English in a new, exciting way through travel stories. I really believe that learning English doesn't have to be boring. Instead of just sitting with a book, I want you to travel with me from country to country and learn English naturally, just like real life. Today, I have a question for you. Would you like to visit Switzerland someday? And what do you imagine first, the mountains or the chocolate? Let me know in the comments because I really want to read your answers. In today's episode, I'm taking you to one of the most beautiful countries in Europe, Switzerland, a country famous for its snowy mountains, clean lakes, delicious cheese and chocolate, and peaceful lifestyle. I spent a few amazing days there, and today I want to share every detail so that you can feel like you are traveling with me. My trip started in Zurich, which is one of the biggest and richest cities in Switzerland. The airport was extremely clean and organized. Everything was so quiet, even the people spoke softly on their phones. Outside, I immediately felt the cold, fresh air. I took a taxi to my hotel, passing beautiful streets full of old buildings and modern shops. Zurich felt peaceful and safe, like a perfect postcard city. The next morning, I walked along Lake Zurich. There were swans swimming in the water and locals walking their dogs or jogging before work. The water was unbelievably clear. I could see the reflection of the mountains in it. I bought a hot coffee from a small cafe beside the lake and just stood there enjoying the calm view. It felt like time was moving slowly in Switzerland, in a very good way. On my second day, I took a train to Lucerne, a smaller city surrounded by mountains. The train ride was one of the best parts of the trip. So quiet and smooth, and the window view looked like a movie. Green valleys, little wooden houses, and snow on the mountain tops. In Lucerne, I visited the famous Chapel Bridge, a wooden bridge from the 14th century. It had colorful flowers along the sides and paintings on the ceiling. I took photos everywhere. Later, I sat in a small restaurant and ordered Swiss hot chocolate. It was thick, creamy, and very rich, Honestly, the best hot chocolate I've ever tried. Of course, I had to try the famous Swiss cheese fondue. Imagine a big pot full of melted cheese with garlic and white wine. You take pieces of bread and dip them inside. It's heavy food, but it tastes amazing, especially when it's cold outside. Another traditional dish I tried was raclette. They melt a big piece of cheese and then scrape it on top of potatoes and pickles. It may sound simple, but it was delicious. I also bought some Swiss chocolate to take home. But to be honest, I ate most of it before I left Switzerland. Swiss people seemed very polite and respectful. They speak many languages in the country: German, French, Italian, and even Romansh. In Zurich, most people spoke German and English, so it was easy to ask questions if I needed help. One thing I noticed is how much the Swiss respect time. Trains arrived exactly on time, people were never late, and everything worked perfectly. One funny thing happened when I tried to buy a coffee at a small shop in Lucerne. The woman asked me a classing in German, and I didn't understand. I just smiled and said, "Espresso?" She laughed and pointed to the menu, and we both laughed together. Even though we didn't speak the same language, we still communicated with smiles and simple words. Another day, I slipped a little on the snow near the mountain because I was busy taking videos. A couple beside me helped me stand up, and we started talking. They were from Belgium and also traveling around. We shared a joke and took a photo together. It's nice how travel connects people from different countries. My trip to Switzerland taught me how beautiful nature can be. It also taught me how important it is to slow down sometimes and enjoy the moment. The mountains, the quiet lakes, and the peaceful streets all made me feel relaxed and happy. I also realized that traveling is one of the best ways to learn English, not by studying rules, but by listening to real people, reading real signs, and living real situations. It makes the language feel alive. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to Switzerland. I hope you enjoyed this episode and that it helped you practice English in a real and enjoyable way. Now, I want to hear from you. Which part of Switzerland would you like to visit? The cities like Zurich and Lucerne, or the mountains in the Alps? Tell me in the comments. I love reading your answers, and I will reply to as many as I can. In the next episode, we'll travel to a new country. So get ready for another adventure, another culture, and more English learning. Until then, keep exploring, keep smiling, and keep learning English with me.